Välkommen back to the Swedish experience, where we peel back the layers of life in this fascinating Nordic country. Today's journey takes us through the charming, snow-dusted streets of a residential area, giving you a glimpse into the everyday rhythms of Swedish life. This is a great opportunity to learn about how people live in Sweden and get an idea of their day-to-day lives and routines, and how Sweden as a country functions. We start at a quaint intersection, the kind you'll find dotted all over Sweden. Notice the architecture, a mix of older buildings with a distinctly Scandinavian aesthetic and more modern apartment blocks. It's a blend of the traditional and contemporary, a hallmark of Swedish design. You can clearly see how old architecture is preserved and how new buildings are built to be modern. Snow covers the ground and cars, but the roads seem to be kept free of snow, showing how prepared Swedish people and the government is. The people of Sweden take the weather very seriously and are well prepared for the cold conditions. This is evident in how well kept the streets are from snow. Now, as we glide down the street, flanked by parked cars and towering trees, pay attention to the buildings. They're generally quite simple in design, but there's a sense of order and clean lines that's hard to miss. The simple designs of the houses gives a sense of minimalism and calmness. Many of the apartment buildings have balconies, a common feature that allows residents to enjoy the long summer days. The balconies show how people like to enjoy the nice summer days. The architecture and street layout are so organized and calm that the sense of freedom and calmness in Sweden is evident. This is how the culture and way of living in Sweden. You can clearly see it in the way the streets and buildings are structured. The street and the buildings gives the viewer a sense of peace and calmness. There are apartment buildings on both sides of the street painted with calm light colors to give a sense of minimalism and calmness. This is a core part of living in Sweden. The colors of the buildings are chosen to reflect the calming nature of the country. The sense of peace and calmness is a clear cultural trait of the people of Sweden. The landscape is generally snow white, giving the overall view a calming touch. The landscape shows how peaceful and quiet the country is, which is a great reflection of the people living in the country. The snow-covered streets add to the feeling of calmness and serenity. As we drive down the street, we spot some interesting things, from pizza restaurant to a corner shop that shows how all of these facilities are available close to where people live. The availability of the pizza restaurant and the corner shop show how convenient it is to live in this area, and how easily you can get the day-to-day essentials from the shops available nearby. We arrive at an intersection where we see that Swedish cities always have zebra crossings for a smooth traffic flow. The streets are clean, showing how Swedish take a serious approach towards living a clean life. The smooth traffic flow is a testament to how organized and efficient Swedish people are. The clean streets are a reflection of their high quality of life and how seriously they take cleanliness and hygiene. We continue our drive, and soon the landscape shifts slightly. We're now on a wider road, with a central reservation, flanked by even more apartment buildings. And you might notice we are headed towards a freeway that connects cities. You can see how the streets turn from residential roads to freeways as we move along the journey. There are a lot of cars driving, and this goes to show that commuting to different places within Sweden is common for Swedish people. The number of cars on the road shows how much people travel and move around for work and leisure. Then we get close to the highway, which again is clean of snow and very smooth for cars to drive. This shows how well kept the roads are in Sweden, so it is safe for the citizens to drive even in winter. This goes to show how developed Sweden is and how well the infrastructure is kept. This shows how much emphasis the government puts on maintaining the infrastructure of the country. As we come to an intersection, the traffic sign with Stockholm is visible, which clearly shows that we are about to approach the Swedish capital. This is very exciting because we will get to explore the capital of Sweden, Stockholm. I can't wait to explore Stockholm in the upcoming videos. I am personally very excited about this next part of our journey, so let's keep watching the videos. And that's a wrap on our quick tour today. I hope you enjoyed this glimpse into a typical Swedish suburb, a place where functionality, aesthetics, and nature come together in a uniquely harmonious way. This shows how well the Swedish people have managed to integrate nature into their way of living. Don't forget to subscribe for more Swedish experiences, and let me know in the comments what aspects of Swedish life you'd like to explore next. It's very important to let us know what kind of topics you are interested in, so make sure to subscribe and comment. Until then, ha det bra. This is our way of telling you goodbye and hope that you enjoyed this video. See you in the next video.